Hattie, you back home for Christmas break, right?
Yes, sir.
Talk about your freshman year and what you've accomplished.
It's been really good. At first, it was a little stressful, just managing like practice and school. It was definitely an adjustment, but I was able, after a couple weeks, I was able to get back, like get into a norm, so that was good. School wasn't necessarily difficult, just an adjustment, getting used to just an hour class like twice a week. That was definitely a big change from high school. Practice was good. I mean, it was pretty normal compared to high school, so that wasn't a big challenge that
Sure.
I faced. I think what was different about it was a completely different atmosphere, completely different people, so I had to get used to those people and like, I guess, get myself out there
Sure.
so that they can get to know me, and so that's what was kind of hard. But once I got used to everyone and got to know everyone, it just started flowing. And so that
Okay.
was good.
Now you're running track, correct?
Yes.
And you had your indoor season starting. It's just starting.
Yes.
What did they have you doing?
So I am a multi. So for outdoor, I will do the heptathlon, and that
Okay.
is 7 events, but we are indoor right now, and so indoor I will do the pentathlon.
And what's that?
So the pentathlon consists of some throwing, some jumping, and some running. So the running is the 860-meter hurdles. Jumping is long jump and high jump, and throwing is shot put.
Okay, so how do you like that? You've done almost all those in high school a little bit, right?
I did a little bit. I did high jump and 100-meter hurdles, and I did long jump once. Shot put, I never threw shot put, never ran the 800. So that was an adjustment. I had to practice for those, get used to them.
Sure.
I'm still getting used to them, but I think as the year progresses, I'll get better and better, and hopefully I can achieve some things with those.
And then, how's the competition? Is it tighter or tougher? Or?
Competition is definitely greater. I don't know, it's a completely different level compared to high school. There's such great competition everywhere, at my school, at every other school. So I think I'm really enjoying that because I'm just going to be getting better and
Sure,
better.
sure. And what goals do you have?
So my main goals are for high jump and hurdles. For the 100-meter hurdles for outdoor, I would love to run a 14.1,
Okay.
a low 14. That's my goal. And for high jump, I would like to jump 5.5.
Okay.
I'm still getting used to those other events, so I'm just gonna see what I can do this year, and then maybe next year I'll have more goals for that.
And then talk about the bigness of the campus. It got about 2,800 students or so.
Yeah, it's not a big campus or anything.
But it's bigger than Artesia.
Yes, for
right?
sure. Yeah. Adjusting to that was a little weird, the dorm life for sure. Having to share a bathroom with so many girls and sharing a room, that was a little difficult at first, but once you get used to it, it's not as hard. Me and my roommate get along really well, and she's also on the track team, so
Okay.
that wasn't hard. We bonded right away. The campus is different from the high school because you're just kind of walking everywhere
Right.
and outside. And one thing about Canyon is it's pretty chilly.
Yes.
And so
West Texas.
It's cold, so we have to layer up, and so that's been a big change just because Artesia is usually so hot.
Sure.
But the community is very nice and welcoming. There's so many organizations and clubs that I haven't necessarily joined any. I've joined a church and some Bible studies, and that's
Great.
been good for me. But I'm hoping next semester, these upcoming years, that I can join more clubs, maybe make some more friends, just because of how nice and welcoming they really are. So.
And then you're going to major in what now?
My major is biochem.
Okay.
So I've always enjoyed math and science. Those were always my favorite. I wanted to be a dentist. I'm still keeping my mind open, so I was going to use biochem to then go into dentist school and then become a dentist, but I'm going to for sure major in biochem probably. I don't know if I will become a dentist, but I will use that major maybe to become a science teacher or pursue something else. So.
Okay. And what about the campus food? Do you have it as a separate from the athletes, or is it just everybody eats the same?
No. So it isn't separate for the athletes, but The food isn't bad at all. I was a little nervous that it was going to be different from home, but they actually do have a lot of healthy options. Lots of meats and just salads, fruits, so that I can fuel my body for competitions and meets and just practice. And I actually enjoy the dining hall food, so it's just kind of crazy. But yeah.
Okay. And then 2 last questions. Did you see the championship game in person or on TV when they won the state championship in football?
I was here. I came home for Thanksgiving. I brought my roommate and we took her to the game. I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous at how it was gonna turn out, but those last 3 minutes they pulled through, and it was awesome to see that. And it was also just for my roommate. She's from Germany, and so for her to see that atmosphere and like the teams, the crowds just cheering one another, she was amazed. So it was a great opportunity.
And what is the thing that you didn't think you'd miss about Artesia that you do miss?
Oh gosh. I'll talk about volleyball and basketball. I mean, track, it's a completely different thing. Usually track doesn't have as many fans. And so one thing I do miss is volleyball and basketball and the atmosphere, like the fans that they would bring and the cheering. Just like the teammate, it's a different atmosphere. Like with the track team and then with a volleyball or basketball team, they're completely different. And so I do miss that kind of team and that bonding, always being together like that, and also just the fans being there cheering us on when we play. So I do miss that.
Great. Hey, thank you.